Hello and welcome to Kindergarten with Miss J. Today we're doing the vowel letter I. We'll have a letter I story time and we're going to look at some insect art. Stay tuned. Hello again. I am your teacher, Miss J. Thank you so much for coming today. It always makes my days that much brighter by just you being here. So thank you for coming. Today is a special day because I'm going to introduce you to my good friend Sean, and we are here at his gallery on the island, and he's going to show us about his very special talent, and I can't wait for you to learn about it. So let's go inside and see what it's all about. All right, everyone, hello. I want to introduce you to my friend, Sean Goddard, and we're in his beautiful gallery. And thank you so much for coming today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming here.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what would you call your style of art?
Well, some would call it mixed media,
Okay.
3D sculpture.
Have you always done that kind of art?
No, not at all. Well, I mean, I learned the basics of glasswork a long time ago, and then got into the metal side and wanted to combine them, and then got a kiln and kind of just morphed into the insects. And once I started making the insects, they kind of, well, they took over.
Yeah, they did, literally.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're everywhere. So you said a long time ago. Do you know roughly when you started?
Well, I started playing around with glass about solid 25 years ago, a little bit longer, believe it or not.
When you were little, did you love art? Like, were you drawing and creating as a kid?
Not so much. I would say didn't have a lot of confidence in that realm, even like into the high school areas.
Okay.
But I had a nan who was a painter. My dad painted. My sister was very artistic, so I was around it. Then I had very influential friends that as a young adult, it made a good impression on me as well with all their amazing skills. So,
wow, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a little break and see what letter we're doing today. Did you hear that? Oh, I know who that is. Do you know who it is? Hello. My friends, this is the vowel owl. He only comes around when he has a special letter to share with us today. And today we must have a vowel. Is that right? That's great. Well, I am so excited to share the letter with you. Okay, Vowel Owl is going to go get the letter for us, and in the meantime, we're going to sing our ABC song and learn about vowels. So if you haven't already watched our letter A video, watch that first, because hint, hint, that's one of our vowels. All right, let's sing our ABC song. And when you say the letters, you'll see that the vowels are going to be a different color, okay? See if you can remember them at the end. All right, let's sing it together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, or Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Great singing, everyone. Did you see the different colors for our vowels? Okay, let's review what our vowels are, okay? So, A, E, I, O, U. These are our vowels. There's 5 of them. Sometimes Y is a vowel, and we'll get into that when we learn the letter Y. But for now, let's look at these 5. A, E, I, O, U. And if you watched the letter A video, you know the little saying that I gave you from when I was really little, and it helps me to remember these. Okay, let's try it together. A, E, I owe you 10 bucks. Why? Maybe that will help you to remember your vowels as well. So, A, E, I, O, U, 5 of them, and sometimes Y. Before we find out from our Vowel Owl, down below you'll find a link for our Vowel OWL Craft. Now, you're going to go to that and choose the shape that you want to do for the craft. Now, I did the oval shape for my Vowel Owl, but there's all different shapes that you can choose from down below. So, you can choose from a circle, square, rectangle, triangle, or oval, and that's the one I did. And you can see on here we already have our first vowel, which is A. So let's call back our Vowel Owl and see what letter we're going to add to our craft. Okay? Vowel Owl. Vowel Owl. There he is. Hi, Vowel Owl. Are you ready to reveal our letter? Great. Okay, what is it? Do you know that letter, everyone? That's the letter I. Say it with me. I. Great. Thank you, Vowel Owl. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Great. All right, let's take a closer look at the letter I, okay? Here is the uppercase I. Now, this one has a line down and 2 lines across, or sometimes people just do 1 line, okay? I like to do the ones with the 2 lines across because if we don't put the 2 lines on the top and the bottom, it looks like a lowercase L, so some people get confused. So I like to do my uppercase with a line on the top and a line on the bottom as well. All right, let's look at our lowercase I. There it is. A line, a little bit of a space, and a dot at the top. So we start with our line first and then a dot. And that's the lowercase I. All right, I'm gonna write my upper and lowercase I on my Vowel Owl. And while I do, you can go and print yours out or recreate your own Vowel Owl so you can keep track of all the vowels we've done together, okay? Now, let's go back to the art gallery. You mainly make insects now, right?
I basically only make insects.
Oh,
That's all I have time for. Like it's, I'm pretty busy with it.
What kind of insects do you make?
Well, I guess what you'll see today is on the wall. I'm not exclusively this, but my favorite subject matter is beetles. Are beetles. It's kind of endless. There's some people like, oh, I hate beetles, but I like ladybugs. And then I have to remind them that a ladybug is a beetle. Yes. But I do dragonflies, I make butterflies, pests such as mosquitoes and yes, and giant house flies and all kinds of things.
That's the only mosquito we want to see is the mosquito art.
That is a typical sentiment, yes.
Yeah. Do you do spiders?
Yes, I haven't done many. I've done they're usually pretty big and complex. It was probably one of the first pieces I ever made when I first made a big spider that I spent a lot of time with that I thought was creepy. Yeah. And it briefly scared my cat, and at the time I had ducks and it scared them too.
And what materials do you use?
Glass and metal, basically. So sheet copper is my primary structural element for the strength of all the beetles, and copper tubing, heavy copper wire or copper rod in some cases, and glass that is cut. It's fused with powders and frits and such in a kiln, and then shaped over steel to give it more of an organic curve.
Okay, hello, we are back for a little break to look at the sound that I makes. Now, one of our words is insect because we're looking at insect art at the art gallery. So that's your first hint. So I'm going to show you some video clips. Say what the word is out loud and listen to the sound at the beginning of the word. Do you remember when we did A that I said all the vowels make 2 sounds? So you're going to see that some of the words start with one sound and some of the words start with another sound. It has 2 sounds. Can you believe it? So listen to the sound when you say the word out loud, okay? The beginning sound will be first. Let's have a look. Igloo. Ice cream. Iguana. Itch. Island. Okay, great. Do you think you know the 2 sounds that I makes? All right, well, just to be sure, let's look at some more words. Now, these words have I in the middle of the word. So when you say the word out loud, listen to what the middle sound is. There's 2 different sounds that I makes, okay? Are you ready? Say the word out loud and listen to the middle sound that you hear. Are you ready? Good luck. Spider. Zip. Swim. Pig. Okie dokie. Did you figure it out? So remember, every vowel makes 2 sounds. I is a vowel and it makes 2 sounds. Okay? Now, what do you think those sounds are? Say them out loud. That's one of them. I heard it. I heard those 2 sounds. All right, let's say them together. The first sound that letter I makes is I. 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 Can you say it with me? I. 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 Good. And look at how my mouth is, almost like I'm smiling. I. 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 Very good. Now, that's called the short vowel sound for I. The other sound that I makes is, it says its name. So, all the vowels have a short sound and then they have a long sound. And the long sound is where it says its name, which is I. Say it with me. I. I. Awesome. Okay, so let's sing our song for I, and we're gonna say the 2 sounds that I makes. I and I. You got it. Let's do it. Every letter makes a sound, makes a sound. I says I, I. Every letter makes a sound, makes a sound. I says I. You got it. High five. High five me. Fist bump me. Great work, everyone. Let's go back to the gallery. And how long does it take typically to make one of your pieces? Like maybe like a medium-sized one.
I don't include the kiln time, but obviously, like if somebody said, "Can you make me this in red?" I couldn't do it by tomorrow because It's got 2 kiln firings. There's a first firing where I fuse all the glass together and all those pieces come out flat. And then I would take those out, look at them, okay, I'm happy, then set them up to get curved for a second firing. And then if I have all the components, probably a good 10 hours for something like that of just straight work, you know?
Okay,
and that's with me having all the components ready to go.
All right, you're all doing such a fabulous job. It is time to look at how to write our letter I. Now, there's also a letter craft, and this is linked down below as well, as is a letter writing worksheet, so you can find those all down there for free. Now, to do the letter craft, it's pretty easy, but I'm going to post a video in the YouTube Shorts, so you'll be able to see how to assemble that craft there. But now it's time. Let's practice writing our letter I. All right, I just wanted to quickly show you that I added my I, uppercase I, and lowercase I to my vowel owl. So be sure to do that first. Okay, here is my sky, grass, dirt sheet. And I think I'll put this available in my store soon. So you could find it there, or you can just recreate your own, or just use some lined paper. So let's get started. We're gonna start in the sky, and we're gonna go straight down. Now remember, that could be an I if you like, but like I said, it looks like a lowercase L, so I like to start and put a hat on the top, like that, and a hat along the bottom, like that. So let's try that again. Sky, grass, line at the top, line across the bottom, just like that. Great work. So keep doing a few more of those, but we'll keep going with our lowercase I. So lowercase I starts in the grass, and we do just a line down, straight down, a little bit of a space, and a dot at the top. Now you don't want to go like this and make it look almost like a little ice cream cone. No, 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 no. We need to have a space there. So line in the grass, space, and dot in the clouds. Line in the grass, space, dot in the clouds. Very good. There you go. So there is our upper and lowercase I. Wonderful writing, everybody. Where do people purchase your products, your art?
Well, some people come and see me right here down on Bettis Road. Other than that, some people buy online, like many people do these days.
Yes, and I'll put your website in the description as well.
Yeah, I only been around for a long time. I've only recently pivoted to have an online click and buy website. I've had a website, but I just would tell people where to find me. Other people find me on the road. I travel to a bunch of different art shows. Primarily in the United States. My partner, she's from there, so that's where we met. So we tour around mainly the Pacific Northwest.
Great.
So, and then they place an order at these events. Wow. And I ship from here.
All right, my friends, we have a special story today. This is a story that I wrote myself, and it's for the letter I. So let's read the story together, and you'll see that I made the letter I red. So what I want you to do is, once we finish reading it, rewind it back and count all of the I's that you see, okay? And I want you to write on our Facebook or tell a friend how many I's you found, okay? I'll write the answer in the description so you can check to see if you got all the I's from the story. All right, enjoy this story. Ingrid and Isaac Investigate Insects by Miss J. Isaac wanted to investigate insects. Isaac wished to include his sister Ingrid. I wonder where my little sis is. Ingrid was inside, making Indian curry. Isaac insisted that Ingrid come investigate. It is time to be detectives. Ingrid immediately spotted an inchworm inching up a tree. It's right in front of me. Then Isaac insisted he spied a bee on an iris flower. I see it there. Back at home, Isaac instantly felt an itch on the inside of his leg. Yikes! Oh no! Isaac had an incredibly big spider crawling up his leg. Isaac told Ingrid he was done with insects for now. Ingrid, I am done investigating. I think that's best, Isaac. So they went into the kitchen to eat Indian curry instead. Let's eat inside today. No more insects, please. The end. Do you think we could go and look at where the magic happens?
Yes, it's going to be absolutely chaotic and messy, so we won't spend a lot of time in there, but yes, let's take a go look.
Let's go. Awesome, thanks.
All right. This is where I start with the patterns I've drawn up, cutting the glass. Then I will grind it over here and prepare it. And if it's going to the kiln, which most of my stuff does, not all, I will come over here and prep for the kiln with powdering and frit and such like that. Over here is the kiln, which I fire up to 1490 degrees, which keeps it pretty nice and toasty in here in the winter. Here's an example of a few little beetle bodies that will come to fruition at some point, but that's after they have been shaped. This is where I complete the work with all the metal work and such. Soldering and riveting, and with a little bit of a metal station over here if I need to grind anything or pound anything, which there's always a lot of pounding with the sheet copper. This is an example of one of the, the latest finished product down here that just got finished. From everything from a little pounded sheet copper body to the kiln work, which I will pack up and ship out for Monday.
All right, my dear ones, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a really great time learning about the letter I and learning about insect art. I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming today. I would love if you would consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos. And I just love that we're making a community together. So please do subscribe if you haven't already, and like our Facebook page because I put live story times there, which are really fun, and we can read together and get to know each other. So that'd be really nice. Okay, without further ado, let's do our affirmations. Say it with me. I am brave. I am healthy. I am enough. That's right. You are enough. You're perfect just the way you are, and I loved having you here. Speaking of which, I can see some of you, and I should have said hi, so let's see who's here. I see Gabriel. Hello, Gabriel. It is so nice to see you. Thanks for coming. And I see Trevor. Hello, Trevor. And I see Sadie. Hello, Sadie. Nice to see you. All right, thanks to everyone for coming today, and I can't wait to see you next time. You have all my love, as always. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.